big shout out to our 521 patrons and over 33,000 subscribers. I mean, good God. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all are the best. And if you want to join in on the action and get a video just like you're about to watch, join the $15 tier or up of our Patreon. There's a link in the description. Yeah, we'd love to have you. See you there. Well, if you're watching day premiere, it's a Sunday, and I thought the name kind of just warranted a Sunday release, you know what I mean? And this is a brand new listen for me. I've never even heard these guys, so let's go. Alright guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. Bang. I know I am. We are back with the Sensational Alex Harvey Band. That's a good one. For the first time, never heard of them before. This is a request from our patron Moz. Thank you, Moz, as always. I appreciate your support. The song we're gonna be listening to is called The Faith Healer, like I said, but this was recorded at Apple Studios in London. So I don't know if they were assigned to Apple. No, it says Vertigo is their label and released on Universal International. Great. Oh boy. I have no idea what I got to expect from this. I'm walking into this completely blind. I don't know. It says it's glam rock and hard rock, so that's all I know. Let's go. If y'all aren't subscribed, help a brother out. Click that icon right below my face. I would really appreciate it. And if you leave a comment, I'd appreciate it even more. So give me another track by the Alex Harvey Band. I'm with it. Oh, the Sensational Alex Harvey Band. My apologies. All right, The Faith Healer. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, Moz, what you got? This is 1973, an often forgotten year. Okay. Floyd? David? That groove is hard, bro. I had to tap out after 2 minutes.
If your body's feeling bad, and it's the only one you have, you wanna take away the pain, go out walking in the rain, watch the flowers go to bed, ask the man inside your head, your spirit never have to grieve, all you got to do is believe. The faith healer.
Yes.
All you got to do is feel. Your body's gonna stop the heal. Fingertips and holy fire. everlasting sweet desire. It don't matter what the doctor says. Heal a man, sail away. Immortality for miracles can come to you. Lovely Lord, lovely Lord. And I put my hands on you, and I put my hands on you.
Ah. This sounds like something from like the 80s almost. I don't know. That's crazy.
Faith and hope and charity is simple, relativity. He can make you understand. Only got to take his hand. Remember when somebody said, ask the man inside the head. Sing the gypsy, holy fire, everlasting sweet desire. Lovely Lord, lovely Lord. And I put my hands on you, and I put my hands on you.
I wish the actual kit was mixed higher.
I put my hands on you.
The maracas and stuff are fine. Wow, bro. This was totally ahead of its time, bro. For real. That guitar is amazing. Got the tight jeans and everything on the cover. That sounded so 1981, 1982, but it was 10 years prior, basically. So I'm guessing these guys were in the category of walking where others ran, sort of thing. I'm just guessing because I've never heard of them before. I'm not gonna lie, but I haven't heard of a lot of bands. It looks like. So all right, so Sensational, Alex Harvey Band. This is the album Next, is their second album, released in 1973, recorded at Apple Studios in London. Classified as glam rock and hard rock. This was the third single released, but only in the UK. It's an album featured in Robert Dimery's 1001 Albums You Must Hear Before You Die. It's been reissued separately numerous times. This was the third song on the album. Alex Harvey on lead vocals, harmonica and guitar. Zal Clemenson on guitar. Chris Glenn on bass. Hugh McKenna, that sounds familiar. Electric piano, organ, grand piano. And then Ted McKenna on drums and percussion. And it was produced by Phil Wainman. I honestly don't even know where to start with that. That was very, metal-y, but not really at the same time. I see what the hard rock and the kind of glam rock tag comes from a little bit. Not as much of the glam rock, but it's there, you know. But that sounded so 80s. The guitar, especially the kind of tone that he was going for, the piercing kind of shrill sound, especially like in the bends and stuff like that. Like it was very reminiscent of like an 80s rock band, or even like a 60s or 70s band that was like, you know, making stuff in the 80s. They all made that kind of switch to the harder edge stuff, you know. You just did One Hit by the Rolling Stones. That had a real hard kind of, you know, 80s edge, and this song did too, to be honest. And I guess that's a credit to Zal. Yeah, right, that was his name. Yeah, Zal Clemenson on guitar, man. And Alex Harvey on guitar as well. I don't know exactly who does lead and rhythm, whatever. They were just going back and forth, but excellent work from both of them. The drums were mixed really low, but the percussion wasn't, surprisingly. Like I guess it was like maracas and a tambourine or something, whatever he was using. That was mixed up high as hell, and the entire song, you could hear it just like in your ear. But then the kit itself was mixed really low, like everything else was. It's very strange. But that was the only, you know, kind of, I guess, negative, I would say, if that's even a negative. If that was what they were going for, that's what they were going for. But yeah, the guitar, when the vocals did pop up, I enjoyed them. But for the most part, I was just a groove, bro. The bass, the drums, and the guitar all contributing to just like a non-stop headbang session. That's what that is, man. Like that would be hard to get through without a break, because I headbang pretty good, man. That's a hard one. You have a sore neck afterwards, but it's worth it, man. That's a hell of a song, man. It's way ahead of its time. So thank you for that, Moz. I appreciate that. What else should I do by them? Because I'm intrigued now. Because, you know, as I say, any band usually maybe can do one song, you know. So when I listen to the second or the third, like the follow-up videos to the first time I listen to a band, that's when I really can make like declarations and blah blah blah. This is one song, so I really can't say too much about it, but I really did enjoy it though. I thought that was a very prescient sound for 1973, and probably recorded in 72 for all I know. So I think that's the best thing about this. But the guitars definitely stand out, and I wish I could hear, you know, the drums a little better, but it is what it is. It was mixed strangely now I think about it. Like, other than that guitar and the percussion itself was very loud, but then the kit wasn't. I don't know. But I thought that was cool, man. I don't know, like, what happened to them. I don't know if they were, just like I said, one of those bands that sort of walked and then others ran with the sound later in a decade. Because I've noticed that there's bands in the decade prior that do it, you know, and then somebody copies it 10 years later, and then everyone hops on the trend and it becomes huge. But that, you know, there's bands like this back in the 70s doing it, or in the 60s doing stuff that people were doing in the 70s, sort of thing, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I digress. That's just how art works, I guess. There's some people that, you know, they start digging the hole and then somebody finishes it, you know, and then somebody jumps in it, you know, and then somebody buries it. And then it's just a whole cycle over and over, you know. Art is a beautiful thing because it mirrors the people that make it, you know, because you can only write what you know, and that goes with music, that goes with anything. And, well, at least. People can pretend, but you can only write things well that you know, I think. That's just my personal philosophy. But I don't know. There's some people that can do it, you know, especially like fantasy writers and everything like that. But they always do research and, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. But I don't know. Art reflects the culture and the times that it was made in. And I feel like there was so much innovation and experimentation happening in the late 60s, early 70s. It's kind of crazy because you guys are so spoiled with how much great music was coming out then. And not even just music, but films, art. I mean, everything. The culture in general, you know, it's always a tug between the left and the right, you know. I mean, it hasn't always been that. I think they politicized a lot of things nowadays that shouldn't be politicized, and now it's just everything's a culture war, and I try my best to stay out of it, because there's a lot of YouTubers making a lot of money just hopping on, you know, the politics bandwagon. What are they gonna do after the election's over? What, they just follow it, you know? No. I bet I could make hella money because I speak very well. I speak very eloquently. You know, if I focused my channel's energy elsewhere, I bet I could be raking in the dollars right now. But I don't like doing that. You know, I'd rather be poor and happy than rich and sad at myself and secretly angry. And I barely scrape by. You know what I'm saying? Being honest with you guys, I really do. You would think that, you know, I would make... No, not really, you know, because I don't get most of the money from all these videos, you know, they own half of them, so I get lucky if I get one through, you know, and it works out, and the Patreon really helps out, and you guys are more than generous, you know, it's nothing about that, it's just, times are tough right now, you know, and that's why you should, I'm just kidding, but don't worry, there is an ad read coming soon, though. I actually do have a sponsor. I'm actually in the process of working on the commercial right now for it, so it should be fun. Stay tuned for it. It's Mint Mobile, so I'll probably just try it out for a video or two, and if I see success from it, then I'll keep it going. If not, I'll cut it out like the last sponsor. I did it for like 2 videos, and like 1 person signed up, maybe 3, so it's really not worth it for them to, you know, have to scan the video and all that, you know, whatever. But it is what it is. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any other tracks by the Sensational Alex Harvey Band, leave it down below. I'll check it out. Thank you again, Maz. I will see y'all the fuck later.